another couple, QG Garage. We just picked this one up from a guy in St. Paul, Minnesota. He turned around and it didn't have a track in it. It was
the skid and the tractor out of it, and there was a few other things that were torn off. But
we made it into a long track.
Yep, turned it into a 133.
And this snowmobile here, Jake painted all up, matched some colors, and it looks pretty darn good actually. What do you guys call this sled?
The Mystery Machine.
That's Dave over there laughing.
Yep. Yeah, we transformed this sled into a pretty nice sled. So like if your kids wanted to go out and ride, this would be the perfect sled for them. Or even your elder folks too, as well as if they want to go out and ride, this would be the sled to take out and enjoy yourself on.
Yep. So this is one I wish we would have actually showed you guys step by step what we did, but we're kind of getting new at this thing and we don't really, I don't know, I guess some people get bored when you show them detail after detail, so maybe you guys can let us know when you're describing or whatever and let us know what you think. I guess we want to try to better what we're doing, so, and we're not perfect at it. This is another one. This is a 440. It's a 97. It's an XCR, true chassis all the way. But the guy had a 500 swapped. He didn't get it. My son that's doing the camera. So we had to sit here, redo everything the guy did in that. So it has a 2001 motor in it, 500. So the snowmobile runs really good in that. We just basically had to take what somebody didn't do right and do it right. So it's ready to rock and roll. So that's another one we didn't, sorry we didn't show you guys what we kind of did, but basically we had to just tighten up bolts, do the carburetors, line the clutching, get it to run, and fix the wiring and that. When you're sitting here doing these project sleds, if it ain't the right motor, don't put it in unless you know what you're doing. Don't change it over from something else. So, and there again, people get mad and then they want to just like junk it out. Well, I don't want to junk it out. I want to try to make it a sled. So that's that one. And over here, you guys seen this one on video. This is the XLT. You seen us replace the head gasket on it. We went through everything. It had a head gasket out that it burned the antifreeze and it just bubbled the antifreeze all over. And we kind of hunted it down in that, and we got it to run really good. So it does run. I'll start it up to show you. That. And another thing with this one, I don't know what's up with Polaris, why they gotta sit there and do these rewinds. It keeps eating the rope here, and the thing is right down here, well, it cuts our rope, so we just said get that. So that's that, and this thing runs good. We just had it on a snowmobile run yesterday, and she didn't even follow plug, and it was what, 32 degrees yesterday?
Yeah.
So this one runs. Here we got another barn find. 98 Arctic Cat, 550. Guy had him in his garage, covered up. We put the paint job on it because he took all the decals off, got reverse. This snowmobile is a really good snowmobile. Very dependable. I took it on a couple of rides. All we had to do basically is do some wiring, clean the carbs, and this thing ran. That's all I had to do to it. And it's actually a really good sled. The one next to it here in the green, that sled there was actually bought from the same owner. And we painted it green and made kind of like a racing number, but it is a 552. Very clean sled, didn't have to do nothing. The kill switch was the culprit why the sled would not run. But then we just kind of put our own little touches on everything around here, and this sled runs really good too. This sled here only has, I don't know, 5,300 on it, but this one over here I think has 1,300 miles on it. So, and then this snowmobile here, what year is this one? I can't, huh? This is
79.
79?
Yep.
This is an Artie Cat. This is another one.
Spitfire.
This snowmobile here runs really good if you know antiquers, you know. I mean, the seat's in good shape, track's in good shape. This I bought from the same guy. All three of these Artie Cats are from the same guy. And we did just light things to them. We didn't have to do a lot. The Yamaha here, same thing. I bought from the guy that has the Artie Cats, and this is another good sled. It's a 2-cylinder, it's a 338, runs really good. So yeah, this is kind of what we do here in that at Fuji Garage. Sometimes it really gets to us, but we do it. And then we have some other ones over here. This is another sled. I bought from a guy way down south, and that by Romer, and they couldn't get it to run in that, and it was like a vehicle got swamped in water. So I brought it here, paid $450 for it, and somebody would have probably parted it out, but I turned around and I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn around, I'm going to get it to run in that. And I did. This is one that we put in, we were doing in our garage too. And I got it to run really good. Yeah, had to spend a little money, but it runs runs really good now. I took this out yesterday on trail rides, and it didn't give me one bit of problem. This is one we use for parts to fix other things. So it's got a busted bulkhead, so it's going to the junkyard. This is another one we did. It's kind of like this. I'll tell you a little story about this sled. We did a lot of work to this sled. Put a new motor in it.
Can't hear you. Goddamn train.
We put a new motor in this, and the kid, he doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't know if he wants to go snowmobiling. He doesn't know if he wants to go ride bike. He doesn't know if he wants to go skateboarding. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. And one day we were snowmobiling, and the brake locked up on him. So then he just kind of like gives up on us, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we've been telling him what to do to it, and he just don't want to. So me and Jake and Troy went over there, looked at it. Yep, we got it free. So it's drivable now and that, and he just doesn't care about it, and it kind of makes me a little angry that I take my time, my effort, and they're my friends or employees that work with us, You gotta love to do this stuff. If you don't love this and you don't wanna learn, don't own a snowmobile. Maybe you shouldn't own a car either, or an ATV. Because if you think you're gonna just do this and not work for it, then maybe this is not for you. But we love this, and I don't want stuff like this to go to a junkyard. I want it to be able to be given down the road, sell it to somebody, keep snowmobiling alive. Because one time you might not be able to do this ever again. So I don't know. That's just like this Skidoo. Perfect Skidoo. Troy Filman. This snowmobile he traded for a fish house and got some money caboot. This thing is clean. It's got reverse. How many miles on this one?
1,800 miles.
1,800 miles. And it's a really good snowmobile. It's been on a snowmobile run, I don't know, 5 times. Never give them a bit of problem. This is another one we should have maybe filmed. We didn't have to do nothing but clean the carbs.
Barn find.
And
Clean the carbs.
yeah,
Tear
that's
down.
pretty common, huh? Clean the carbs on them. Give them a little love. This Artie Cat here is another one. Troy had a lot of problems with it till he figured it out. He cleaned the carburetors 4 or 5 times, and the snowmobile would run and go, but it just for some reason.
Had a hard idle problem.
Yep.
If anybody watches this video, it's most likely a crank seal.
Yep. So he turned around and found out that it was the crank seal, and then he fixed it, and he took it out and made it go. So, and yesterday we went on a snowmobile run, and it was really good. It went good, no problem. And Artie Cat is easy to change the seal on the clutch side. It's what, 3 bolts?
Yep.
3 bolts, and pop it off and pop the seal out and put it back in. But from here on out, we're gonna try to show you guys more videos of stuff we do, but we don't want to bore you either by going through everything. Maybe we should, but maybe you should let us know what you think, and then we'll try to
Maybe
better
record as we're doing it, you know, in the process of showing you everything.
Yeah, just let us know, because it's like, I don't know, I don't want to bore you either, because some people might not be really into it, but I guess maybe you wouldn't be into it if you weren't watching us, so you must be into it somewhere.
What do you think, Dave?
I think you should subscribe, because it helps our algorithm.